Heyo, Christopher.
Yeah.
What's up? You sounded like a pterodactyl there.
Great.
So we're here live.
With another episode of Real or Fake with the two idiots from Paranormal Warehouse.
I like how we were shake and bake on that.
Yeah, man, it was good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Sorry, I was just getting. Don't worry about me.
Don't worry about me. So, yo, if it's your first time viewing, Chris, give us a little bit of a rundown.
We are from ParanormalWarehouse.com, and we've been doing Real or Fake for a while. Real or Fake is our paranormal series where we try to find a video that has gone viral on the internet, a paranormal video, and we talk about whether we think it's real or fake, fake by mistake, fake as fuck, or whatever else we could come up with.
Faff, if the kids
Right.
are watching. I noticed that if I lean on the desk, it looks like I'm going through an earthquake type situation. I'm gonna try to keep my arms down.
Yeah, when I
For the
type,
rest
it's
of
gonna
the show.
shake too. So,
Well, you know what, man? You shake, you shake. All right, so you want to get into what we talked about, a little recap from last 2 weeks ago?
sure.
All right, I'm gonna play. Oh,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna play that. Well, tell us what it is. Tell us what we got going on here.
Well, the recap from 2 weeks ago, we have a video. Basically, this show finally caught its first piece of paranormal evidence, apparently, and
Right.
it's an apparition walking up some steps. We both said it is fake, and yeah, let's just play it.
Now, what was the show? What's the name of the show?
I forget.
I knew you did. I forgot too. It's from the UK. Apparently they've been on the air for like forever or whatever. But yeah, they caught this piece of evidence. I mean, all right, here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, so to recap what's going on here, they kind of set the camera down, aiming at this hallway
Right.
down the way. And I believe they even kind of like gestured towards it as if they heard something coming from there.
Right.
And then he points, the finger goes away. He really gets it in there.
Yeah.
And then this happens. Wow. And they run after it. They skedaddle. And no one there. Surprisingly enough. So,
Right.
we both said fake. I think it's a little, I don't know, it's a TV show. It's not going to be fake by mistake.
Right, and when we when we were doing Real or Fake 2 weeks ago, we had some people chiming in too on Twitter and saying it was fake. It looks like somebody that's just in their group, basically wearing a sweatshirt and jeans or khakis, walking up the friggin' steps.
Right, it really does look like the guy's wearing a sweatshirt, you know?
Yeah,
You know, like they got like, they're wearing their Cornell sweatshirt, one of those pullovers. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
College.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, and it easily, I mean, we can't see where the other rooms are and all that stuff, but easily, I mean, this person, whoever it is or could have been, could easily just disappear out of the view of the camera once they started running. So, yeah, we both chalked it up to fake.
We did. Now, before we go forward, I want to go backwards a bit. Are you ready?
I'm ready, man.
We had a discussion on one of the previous shows. One of the, I think the first piece of evidence we showed was of a little anomaly shooting through the air at a brewery, correct?
Yeah, it's an old church that was made into a brewery.
Right.
So then they ended up making a paranormal beer that has sage in it to basically
go with the paranormal flow.
Right, with the event that happened.
Open the windows, smudge the corners. Get the corners, open the windows. Open the windows, smudge the corners. So what we decided was that we were going to try and see what sage tastes like in a cold brew. Now, Chris, there's one of two people on the show who was prepared enough for the segment. Can you tell me, or could you make a guess as to who that person is?
Yeah, you. But here's what happened. So I was going to the store, and all day I was like, in my head, I was like, I gotta make sure you buy the sage. Make sure you buy the sage. And I even had an idea in my head. I was like, you know what? Instead of putting it in beer, because I know Mike's gonna put it in beer. I'm gonna put it in a glass of bourbon. And I thought about it the whole day. Went to the store. I'm walking into the store. I'm like, make sure you get the sage. Walk out of the store. I totally forgot the sage, and I was not going back. So you're on your own on this one.
There's two things that I'm disappointed about. One, that you're not going to participate in this experiment with me. Two, what if you, like, nailed it? What if bourbon and sage is the shit? And someone listening is now going to run out and get it, and they're going to make beige, which is bourbon and sage.
I'm sure it's been done before. I think I've had drinks at, like, those fancy bars and cocktail places that have sage in their cocktails.
I feel like sage goes on chicken. All right, so this is what sage looks like in its natural habitat here. We got sage. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the sage. We're going to put it in this nice pint glass. Is this a pint glass? Yeah, sure it is. There we go. We got it in there. Everyone knows this sound, right? Huh? Nice cold seltzer. That's what that sound is. And I'm going to, I'm pouring it all over my desk. I'm pouring it all over my desk.
That's good.
And we're filling it up. Can I show this brand? Probably not. Definitely not. All right, so I filled it up. All right, does sage float? Does sage float? First question.
No.
Well, you're a fool, because look at that.
Oh.
It looks like a cocktail.
Stir it up a little bit.
I know. I'm going to dunk it in there.
Get that whole spin there.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a spin. You know, I'm not going to taste it yet. I'm going to let it steep. I'm going to let it steep like a tea.
Okay.
You know, I'm sophisticated. I know the process of tea steeping.
Let it go the rest of the show.
And bubbles. Look at the effervescence it's creating.
All right, and then we'll try it at the end of the show.
All right. I'm going to put that aside.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you right now, I got low expectations.
Yeah, I think it would have been tasted better in the bourbon.
Well, you know what they say, bourbon schmurbin, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Okay, all right, here we go. We're going to move forward here. All right, so do you want me to talk about the real or fake video of the week?
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right, so first off, we're doing a thing. We're jumping in on the social media bandwagon. We're joining the 21st century, and we're utilizing our Instagram account. Now, are we posting pictures of an egg breakfast? No. Are we posting a picture of our legs at the pool? Like a young Christopher did, like a 13-year-old girl on his previous vacation? No, we're not posting that. We created a story where we put two videos up, and people voted on which one they wanted to see on this show. And we have a decision. And they picked this video that was taken out of hospital. And apparently this hospital is known for an apparition, straight up, that kind of moseys around the hospital. And some dude heard some weird stuff going on, decided to start filming, and captured the following. Are you prepared?
I'm ready, man.
All right, I'm going to play it through.
Okay.
And then we'll review.
Can't wait.
Do you like that rhyme?
You're doing a great job today.
All right, here we go. Didn't turn on my microphone. And there we have it, folks.
So this is
The video from the hospital.
Yeah.
So, I was thinking that people probably get bored of watching just our stupid faces on the screen.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to propose something to add to the show.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
We can rate the videos based on different criteria. So I'm going to present one criteria to you, and then I want to create a rating system. Are you prepared?
No, I don't think so, but let's do it.
All right, so I'm going to say creepiness is one of the factors.
Okay.
Okay? In this video in particular,
Yeah.
I would say that the creepy value is up there. You know, you can see this thing peeking around. It looks like human-esque, but it doesn't really look like a person. It kind of looks like a creepy thing.
Right.
So I would rate that 7.3 on the creepy scale. Where would you rate?
Actually, I was gonna go with 7 when you mentioned the rating. I was thinking 7 on the creepy right off the bat.
I'm gonna go with 7 on the creepy because it's not like an old lady popping out of there. It's not like a patient popping out of there. It really looks like a little creature kind of poking away. I don't like how he pokes out real quick. That's weird. But yeah, that's all. That's as far as I've gotten with the rating system. So
just the creepy.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, that was kind of a disappointment.
Well, I thought it could be a discussion. Here.
All right. Well, here's another rating.
Go ahead. Well, there you go. That's what I was trying to do, Chris. I was trying to spark a discussion. Chris?
Well, no, I guess that defeats the purpose of real estate. Never mind.
Oh, what were you going to say?
I was going to say a rating of how real you think this actually is. But then
that's the end. That's the end of the rating system.
The show. All right, everybody, we're done.
All right, I'll throw out another one. I'm going to say, I don't know how to state it. Like legitimacy factor? Like how legit does this video look?
I mean, I'm going straight up fake as fuck. I'm
oh my god, he's skipping ahead of the game.
To me, this is right away when I saw this. I'm thinking computer effects or like an app. You know, those apps that you could add the friggin' ghosts.
Sure. Now the only reason why I dance away from the app is because it's like, you know, I don't know, he filmed this on his phone or whatever, you know, like, I don't think it's an app, but I do agree with you. It's probably some sort of computer situation. So we're not doing the categories, is what you're saying? We're not.
I mean, we can. It just, you only had one, and I just feel like it failed instantly. HL Omen 78130 said fake as fuck.
Oh, the faff has broken through. Yeah, I mean, listen, man, it's creepy. It looks more something out of like a, yo, if that was in a 2003, like, B horror movie, I'd be like, oh, good job. Good job, you know? Creepy. Totally did it right. There's this particular scene right here where it kind of like skips into frame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my big red flag here. Hold on, let's see if we can see this here. So he peeks out, looks pretty clear, and then when he walks over here, he kind of disappears a little bit, but then he pops right back in. Check this out. So she's like, oh, I'm kind of gone, and Shazam! See that? See that?
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't know.
Now, do we know the background of this place or this video, like where this is? Like, obviously it looks like a hospital, but is this like an abandoned hospital? Is this?
This is an operating hospital.
Okay,
so people are working there still. There are patients still going there.
Right.
But I mean, it looks kind of like shitty. I don't want to poo-poo on the hospital. Maybe that's like an old wing. I don't know. It looks old.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like there's a lot going on, so I feel like maybe it is like an abandoned wing that they don't use anymore.
Maybe. Another thing that I want to point out is that if I saw something peek its head out of the corner like this, I wouldn't just casually flick the door shut and back away.
Right.
I'd be out of there.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the
We've
first
talked
person.
about being wussies before,
Yeah,
but I think if you're alone in there, I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna handle that.
right. No, I probably would have needed a change of boxes right off the bat. Sorry, I'm just rewatching it. I mean, it's cool if it were real, but it's
But it's what, Chris?
100%, 100% not real.
All right. So listen. What do you say it again? What do you got?
That fake as fuck.
Boom. Fake. Guess what I'm saying?
Fake.
Fake. So, another fake. Are we cynical? Yeah. Are we disenchanted? Yeah. But I just don't think they're real.
No, I agree.
And we've said this before. If you know people out there with amazing evidence, I've talked about this in nauseum before, so I don't even want to get back into this. But yeah, we got to start sharing our things. We have to start sharing our stuff, not just because we want to put it on our stupid show, but because
Right.
it's the only thing. It's the only way we're going to learn something. So we would love to have a piece of evidence that you have captured on our show. You can email us at paranormalwarehouse@gmail.com. But in general, put that stuff out there, man. We want to see some cool stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we try to find these videos on YouTube and wherever
the
else.
search?
Yeah, the search is
man.
god awful.
It is
god awful. And
brutality.
And we're asking, like, I posted on Twitter several times on Paranormal Warehouse to try to get people to send their stuff for us to have a real or fake episode, and we've gotten zero. We've gotten nothing.
Yeah, I want to see this stuff. We want to get it out there. And again,
Yeah.
it's not just because we want content for our show. Like, yeah, we do. But get your stuff out there. It's got to be seen by the world. If this is like something that actually takes place, it's amazing.
Yeah. And if you also are thinking about sending us your stuff, watch some of our episodes first just to make sure you want to do this. But
we're just jerks. We're jerks. But like, there have been times where people sent stuff in the past, and I don't know. There's been some questionable ones.
Yeah, like I wanna get a piece of evidence that stumps us a little bit.
Yeah, I would love that. It's the name of the game.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, man? We got real serious, and it's time to get a little bit more serious, even more serious.
Okay.
Do you know why?
Why is that, Michael Diamond?
Because we're jumping into Breggy News.
Can't wait.
Oh, Breggy News. So, Breggs, I'm going to let you choose. What do you want to talk about first?
First,
I've noticed that I've been playing with this piece of plastic like a squirrel in my shot this entire time.
It's nerves, man.
I'm terrified.
All right, let's see how some of these aren't working now again because why would they? But let's talk about Quentin Tarantino's Manson murder movie.
Let's do it. Let's see. Can I remember which one I assigned it to? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh!
Yeah. So if you follow Paranormal Warehouse on Facebook and Twitter.
If you guys ever heard of Facebook.com, it's a social media website where you can connect with friends. If you never forget anyone's birthday, it's really helpful. You can create a profile.
Are you done?
You can upload videos onto it. It's a pretty big site. I think it's gonna get pretty big pretty soon.
Are you done? You're kind of jumping into my segment here.
Okay.
Thanks.
You got it.
So if you follow us on Facebook and everything else, or check out our website, I posted an article recently that Tarantino just casted Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt for his Manson movie, which is called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which takes place in 1969, which is basically the height of the countercultural hippie revolution and the height of New Hollywood. So it's basically focusing on Manson, the murderers, Sharon Tate, all that fun stuff. And we all know the background on that. So they came out with the news a couple months ago that Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt will be starring in the movie. But recently, some info came out that Burt Reynolds, Kurt Russell, and more are joining the movie.
Oh, boy. Yo, who doesn't
kind of
want
exciting.
Burt Reynolds? You know,
Say again?
Get him in here. Bring Burt Reynolds back.
Yeah, man, I haven't seen him in a while.
How old is Burt Reynolds?
I don't know, pretty old. There's also talks that Al Pacino is going to be a potential cast member.
That's cool.
So, I mean, there's a lot of talk, there's a lot of hype that this film is going to be huge, and almost, I mean, Sony executives and stuff are saying it's one of the best scripts they've read.
That's crazy. I mean, listen. All right, let's get into this. You ready?
Yeah.
I like Quentin Tarantino. I think some of his movies are overhyped, but what he does do well is like dialogue and stuff. So I like that, because a lot of movies today are, you got like the Avengers and shit, which is awesome, but it's, that's all visual insanity. The topic of this film, do you know if it's going to be centered around the murder event, or just kind of like the era of the times?
I think that's like a main feature of it. I believe it's more of the times in Hollywood, but I think the main vision of it is, the main plot of it is kind of like steering in the way of Manson, and like when he rents out the ranch, and like all his cult followers begin and all that, and then I think the Sharon Tate murders and everything else kind of wiggle their way into that whole plot story. But I don't think it's just focused on Manson and the murders.
Because, that's a fucked up thing. Like, that's a crazy event that took place. It's pretty bad. And Tarantino is like a brutal, like, he has very gory films. So I think this is going to be, I don't know, I feel like it's going to be, I don't usually find things hard to watch. But I mean, this is like a straight up, pretty terrifying murder event. Where multiple people died horribly. Yeah.
Actually, when I was researching about this and the film, and like I saw some of the pictures, like the real pictures from the crime scene, I was just like, God damn.
I didn't look it up on purpose. I've been down that road before.
Yeah, it's messed up.
And it's just like, God.
Talks are that this movie is going to be just as big as Pulp Fiction was for Tarantino, and
it's a bold
I mean, right now the cast is really rounding out to seem that way.
Stellar.
And
it's a stellar cast.
Yeah, I mean, just along with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio, and now you're adding guys like Kurt Russell and Burt Reynolds, and then possibly Al Pacino. I mean, I'd see it.
I'm going to ask you a question. Now, we went to the quote-unquote Omen House to investigate.
Yeah.
Which has claims of the Tate murder situation.
Yeah.
Now, what about the original home? Do people just not talk about it? Is that considered? Was it ever talked about, like, haunted? Because the Omen House is down the street. It's like two or three houses down.
Right. And I forget, years after the murders and everything else, somebody bought it, made it, and recorded albums there and stuff because he felt a connection to.
It was Trent Reznor, right?
I forget who it was.
It's not country music. Sorry.
Felt a connection to the spirits that were there, and he felt like it basically helped him write the albums. The house is no longer there. Whoever bought the house years after that, bulldozed it down and built something else on that.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, the original house isn't there anymore.
Oh, damn. Yo, in the chat, let's get a plus or minus on country music. Let's get a plus or minus on country music out there. Just throwing it out.
Well, I haven't been looking at the chat just because I was looking at my articles. People are excited for the movie. Tarantino is a movie genius. Cassandra said will be gory, love the dusk till dawn. So
Dusk till dawn. 2 thumbs up. I haven't watched the movie in a long time. All right. So Tarantino making this movie. I'm excited for it.
We are not sure, just answering a question in the chat, we are not sure who plays Manson yet.
Yeah, they're not like releasing any of that information, right? Just like
everything's very hush-hush other than who the cast is so far. And I think they're still trying to figure out who is going to play Sharon Tate as well.
Maybe they'll like put Al Pacino as the devil again. What was he the devil in? The Devil's Advocate. Wrap it around. Connect the universes. All right. Are you ready to move on to the next article?
Yeah, let's get into some aliens.
Oh. I'm sorry. That fell flat real quick. Oh, we got some aliens. We were just talking about Facebook. And now look at my segue. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I actually found this kind of interesting and funny, or I guess ironic. But you know how Zuckerberg's going through all that court shit right now because of all their data being released and given out to companies and all our personal information and stuff like that.
Right, no big deal.
And I just found it funny that now he's supporting this project that Stephen Hawking supported, which is basically they're using the Parkes Radio Telescope in Australia to try to survey millions of stars in the Milky Way, basically looking for intelligent life, aka aliens. The project's called the Listen Project.
It's original. So what are they doing in this project?
So the new hardware will allow systems.
Are they listening?
So the new hardware will allow the system to process 130 gigabytes per second of observational data from deep space.
Whoa, that's a lot of data.
The project is signed up for 1,500 hours of observation time with the Parkes telescope for 2018, which could result in the collection of almost 100 petabytes of raw data.
What's a petabyte?
That's over 5 million HD movies.
How many?
5 million.
It's a lot of. That's a lot of. I can't think of a good movie.
Great. So all that data will then be archived, open sourced, analyzed, and searched for signs of ET phoning home.
Yeah, you think they're gonna remake ET?
Yeah, probably eventually.
I hope not. You can't remake ET.
They remake everything.
Yeah, it's kind of like an abomination. But yeah, what else? What else we got about these aliens? You know if they've heard anything?
There's nothing said about that yet, but it's basically costing $100 million.
Oh, damn!
Search the Milky Way for some alien life, and it was launched in 2015. So,
you know, man, like, there's a lot of projects out there that should probably go to better causes, you know? But I feel like maybe this is a worthy cause to be throwing millions at. I feel like we should be listening out there for something.
I just found it funny that they're using this telescope to listen to the stars and all this stuff and for aliens and whatnot. But do you think he's really, like, this was launched in 2015, this project? Do you think he somehow used this with the shit he got in trouble for?
You're throwing conspiracy out there. Probably not. Probably not. I mean, it's a fucking satellite. You know?
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's random that he's just picking this up out of interest. Now you got me thinking. Is this like a James Bond story? Are they going to use a satellite to shoot a beam or something?
Oh, to answer your question, they did get some stuff. The project has already looked into mysterious signals called fast radio burst,
Oh,
odd blimps from a distant star system, and checked that the first interstellar object to visit our solar system wasn't actually an alien ship of some
it was
sort.
an asteroid.
No signs of life were detected.
That's cool, man. Yo, what would if you were they like? All right, so aliens show up, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, yo, the only way we want to get a tour is like by some random citizen. Like, we don't want you fucking politician showing me around. I want a normal dude. And they pick out of a hat Chris Franklin Bergenzer.
You don't know my middle name, do you?
No idea.
Wow.
I don't know. Let's not throw that out on the internet. But so they call you. What would be the first thing you do with the extraterrestrial? Now, extraterrestrial, let me give you some standards, okay? Normal, standard, gray alien. A little bit taller, slender frame. Go ahead.
The first thing we do?
Yeah.
We'll get a beer.
Look at you. This is what we do. And then the alien will be like, you know what we do on our extra time? We develop circuits that help us travel through fucking space.
I mean, we could have that combo over a beer.
That is true. That is true.
Know?
You know? I don't know what I would do. Good talk.
What would you do?
I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll find out eventually when they invade Earth.
If they came down to invade Earth, it would be... I don't know. We wouldn't have a chance, I don't think.
No. All right, let's get into our last topic.
Go ahead. So I saved the photo because it's hilarious.
Again, if you follow us, ParanormalWarehouse.com, or on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, you might have seen the story about Zach Bagans buying the naked Trump statue for $28,000.
I saw a news report saying paranormal investigator purchases naked Trump statue, and there wasn't a split second in my mind that I didn't think it was Zach Bagans.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, they're calling him a paranormal investigator. You know, it's going to be like a big name,
right,
that they're throwing out there. But
right.
But yeah, go ahead.
Oh, real quick, HLOman 78130 wants to know how the sage beer is coming along.
Oh, let's see how it's steeping. It's steeping very well. I can feel that the essences are flowing, and it's looking grosser by the second. So.
Great.
I've been stirring it this entire time.
Can't wait to hear how you don't feel good tomorrow because you drink that.
I can't wait to have diarrhea at work. Go ahead.
Right. So yeah, Zach bought a $28,000 naked Donald Trump statue at an auction recently. It was one of 5 statues, the only one that wasn't destroyed. They were basically set all throughout the United States when Trump became president, and nobody knows where they came from or who made them.
Are they paper mache?
I don't know what the fuck they are, man.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
And so he purchased one as basically an investment, thinking that eventually it will be worth a lot more than the $28,000 he spent.
I think he's right.
So my question to you, Michael Diamond, if you had a spare 28 grand to spend, are you spending it on a naked Donald Trump statue in the hopes that it will be worth money, or what are you doing?
All right. Well, first of all, let me pull this photo up. Now, I don't know about anyone's political standings here, but no matter what, this is hilarious.
You think he just put it in like his living room, like in the corner?
I mean, oh, it's just so absurd. Oh my God Almighty! It could be anybody. Like the little penis and everything is just so fantastic. All right, so I have some questions about your question.
Okay.
I'm crying. Oh my god.
Don't cry, man. It's okay. You didn't spend the 28,000.
It's so funny. So now, am I given a check, a $28,000 check, and I have to spend it, or do I have like Zach Bagan's money where I could be?
You have Zach Bagan's money.
Oh, I would definitely buy it if I had the opportunity. 100%. 100%. First of all,
but would you buy it? Wait. Would you buy it because you thought it was going to be worth money in the future, or would you buy it just because it's funny?
I do think that it has the potential to increase in value over time.
Uh-huh.
That fact is far superseded by how fucking hilarious that statue is. I'll just keep it in the front doorway of my house, so people walk in and they get a little,
almost like a coat rack,
like a little Donald surprise, you know?
Yeah.
Very funny. Very funny.
Well, I'm interested to see what he buys next.
What's he gonna buy next? He bought a bunch of stuff, man. He bought
Well, he always buys like
ghosty stuff,
haunted objects, possessed objects for his museum. Actually, what it says is he's gonna have it in the haunted museum in Vegas. For now.
Well, lucky everyone that works there, you know?
Yeah.
All right, well, you know, congrats to him on his new purchase.
Yeah. But that's all I got for breaking news on this week.
Now, we're gonna kick off our next segment, which is
paranormal.
Did you hear those two knocks?
I didn't.
It was my dog. Sorry, what?
Paranormal trash, man. It's actually my favorite segment.
Paranormal trash. I'm going to have a cool graphic for next episode. It's really cool. But for now, we're going to transition immediately. Are you prepared?
I am always prepared.
All right, here we go. All right, so this first one is from Chris Pratt.
Help me out.
Let me talk about how Chris Breggenzer wanted to feature this in our Real or Fake video. And let me tell you how I'm embarrassed that... Go ahead, just tell us about this.
Basically, he was in a hotel in New York City, and the lamp in his hotel room began to move. And he tweeted it out and put it on Instagram saying that he thinks there's a ghost in his hotel room.
Right. I mean, listen. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I really liked Infinity War with Chris Pratt featured in it. I'm not a fan of the new Jurassic Parks.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of the new... Jurassic Park's supposed to be a horror movie.
Okay, but this...
With dinosaurs.
Okay. All right,
and it's
but
become
this is...
trash. But anyway. Yo, it's the AC. It's the AC blowing the chandelier.
Well, I think it's the AC or it's the people walking above that's shaking the ceiling.
Yo,
that's
what if the people above are getting a little, you know?
Yeah.
Getting a little busy.
It's moving, right?
But he was
You know?
very.
They could be playing Twister.
He was very into this video, thinking it was paranormal. The Rock even tweeted him, making fun of him a little bit about this.
Did he really? Dwayne?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was The Rock, saying he stayed in the same hotel, and he had the same thing happen. But
well, yeah, I'm gonna say fake on this one.
yeah.
I'm gonna say fake on this one.
Yeah, sorry, Chris Pratt.
It's all right, man. Chris Pratt, hit us up, man. Star-Lord.
Yeah, maybe we could have him on Real or Fake. He could explain the video to us.
Chris Pratt, if you want to be on Real or Fake, do us a favor and help us launch our show. I'll be shameless. I don't care. Get on here. Let's go. Big fan. All right. Are you ready for the next one?
Shit on all his movies.
No, I didn't shit on his movie. I said I didn't like the new Jurassic Park. I didn't like the style. I didn't say he was bad in it. I said I don't like that it's like this super duper action movie. Okay.
Okay.
I also like the original Alien over Aliens. Okay. Anybody else want to get in a fight about that? Because I've had that argument before. Okay. It's terrifying. Second one was fun. I want a little spook.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
Did you see the trailer for the new Predator coming out?
I didn't.
Are you a Predator fan?
No, I never saw any of them.
What action star films in the original Predator?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, I never saw any of them.
Oh my goodness. In the chat, can someone tell me who starred in the original Predator? Put that on there. See how interactive we're getting?
So interactive.
We're so interactive. All right, you want to go to the next video?
Yes, please.
All right, the next video. I've seen this before. I'm going to lower the volume, like low, because this kid is freaking out.
I think we did a real or fake on this, didn't we?
Yeah, we probably did. I have no idea. So this baby, it's screaming at the top of its lungs. And it climbs up on there. Like, the amount of sound coming out of that baby right now is unbelievable. But people were claiming that this was a paranormal happening, as if the baby was reaching out or being held by an unseen force. The baby does eat shit, too, at the end. Like, it's a hard fall right there. I think the baby turned out fine. Subscribe now for new videos. So, what do you what do you have to say about this screaming baby?
I mean, I think it's still creepy as shit. Like, how is this even possible?
Do you want to rate the creepy factor?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with like a 7.
I'm gonna go with a 7.8, maybe an 8. You need to hear the sound because little Connor is losing his mind.
Sound.
But yeah, it's definitely creepy, and I'm gonna say more so. I didn't know babies could balance on a freaking thing like that.
Right.
It's incredible.
Right. So why are we saying paranormal trash?
Because it's definitely not. The baby just stood up on the crib, dude. Look at him with his might. Look at him with his might pull himself up.
Right.
This is all baby strength, okay? He steps up by himself.
But how does he balance like that?
I don't know, man. I guarantee if you follow this guy
while yelling, I probably can't do that now.
I could definitely not do that. First of all, I would break that crib in half with my fat body. Second of all, oh, huge thunder. Oh God, we're gonna lose electricity, guaranteed.
Well, hopefully we finish the show.
Oh my God. But I would take my 28K and reinvest it into a bet saying that this kid is going to be a gymnast because it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
HL Omen 78130 said, "Not paranormal. I have a 15-month-old that has pulled that trick. Laugh out loud, but it's creepy."
It's totally creepy. I'm just amazed that a toddler could pull this off.
Yeah.
I'm giving props to the baby. It's insane.
Jesus.
Like, why would he, and where's the fear?
But he just looks so well balanced on that. Like, he's moving and everything.
It's amazing. Dude, he's just steadfast on that rim, and then he's out. And falling back and out. So, there you go. That's another one. It's a baby one. You want to go to the next one?
Yeah, man. Let's keep it going.
Let's keep it going. Here we go. I like this one a lot. Paranormal Activity File 2.0, Event 01. The following recording was made on August 21st, 2010 at 9 p.m. The event documents a paranormal occurrence. This is the first event in almost a year.
This is one of my favorite ones.
This is so good. He's got his little... Is that a guinea pig or is that a rabbit? What would you rather have as a pet, a guinea pig or a rabbit?
Guinea pig.
Any reason?
No, I don't know why.
Stop the foot. And then ran back up.
What do you think tastes better, a rabbit or a guinea pig?
Probably rabbit. I've had rabbit before.
You sick bastard.
Maybe I can catch you on video.
Sick killing the Easter Bunny.
Try once again.
You're unbelievable.
Get this stuff on video. It's been about a year.
So he's
he's looking around. He's saying he's hearing stuff.
He's saying he said he heard footsteps coming up and down the steps.
Right.
But nobody was there.
I'm pretty sure I have audio playing. We'll see about that. So he's looking around. This guy has made other videos also.
Yeah.
Okay. He's swooping and scooping. Scooping and swooping, looking around.
Right.
And he kind of creeps up to these steps here, nothing to be found. Did we play another one of his last week?
Yeah. That's how this all started.
Anybody up
Oh,
there?
this is how you went down the rabbit hole?
Yeah, well, this is the same guy, and he was like, oh, I heard something, grabs his camera, and then all of a sudden this...
Oh, so this is a prequel to the other video? Oh, my God. Ah! Ah!
And then you saw it in the doorway?
Yeah, there was 2 of them.
So, yeah, the last video we showed on Paranormal Trash, he's, like, in the kitchen or something, hears something, grabs his camera, starts going, walks into the room, boom, that creepy-ass person was in the doorway.
The girl from
he
the
runs after,
Samara.
nobody's there, and now they're coming up and down the steps.
Right. So, oh, they show them again? Did I preemptively show? Can you hear anything I'm saying?
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're saying.
I mean, you know, this is good cinematography here. Do you think there are 2 girls? Do you think this is a computer trick? What do you think is going on here? Computer trick.
Computer, because he scans too quick for it to be somebody to move.
That is true. Let's. I want to see it again. I want to see it one more time. Think that's too long? This thunder is so ominous and spooky. You like thunder and lightning? I'm a fan.
Sure. We don't really get it here often.
You guys get rain like once a year. Who are you getting a text from?
Don't worry about it, man. Mind your business.
Alright, so he looks up there. It's a long video. You know what would have been smart to edit this?
Nah, man, we got time to kill.
Okay. I don't want to miss my my tasting.
And then here we go.
Here it comes.
We go.
Here it comes. Ah!
Oh, gone.
God,
Now the
so
whole thing is too. At
spooky.
the end of this, he says he didn't see it when it happened. He saw it when he played it back. But it was funny how he went boom, 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 even though he didn't see it.
Right. I mean, the reason why it's in Paranormal Trash is because he claims that it's actual paranormal activity. But, you know, just a cool little film. I get it. I know what he's doing there. During recording, I only heard the footsteps. The entity was only seen when the footage was played back. When the video footage is reviewed, it appears as if the entity of the little girl in the 2 different places at the same time and then disappears. The investigation continues.
It's one of my favorites. Let's keep tabs on that guy because I wanna keep seeing
I'm going to follow him.
his videos.
I'm going to follow him up. All right, we got one last video. For trash. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, so this guy is saying goodbye to his family on the train. Bye-bye. Going on the train.
A lot of reflections going on. A lot of reflections.
We got to run, but that's not even gonna. I guess it comes into play.
Well, it comes
And
into
this
play
kid-
because I'm going to give my theory of what I think it is.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Look at this kid
No,
being.
well,
this
wait
kid's
till
being a
wait till
doof,
we get
just
through
looking at the
everything,
screen.
and then I'll explain.
Hey, buddy. Ah, what is that? Ah, look at that scary. Did you see that, Chris?
Oh, I saw it, man.
Did you see that? So go ahead. I can't wait to hear what you have to say.
Wait, I want to make sure everybody sees it. I want that circle thing to come up.
I don't think it comes up.
It comes up.
It does?
It comes up. You watch this video?
Yeah, I watched it. I cut the. All right.
Oh, you cut it?
Yeah, I cut the clip.
Oh, I'm gonna cut you. All right, so
Whoa, 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 whoa.
so here we go
All
again.
right, so
real
you see
quick.
this demon face. Oh no, to the right
Oh,
there.
what is that? Oh my God. So I think it's a reflection of somebody's shirt.
You think it's a reflection of somebody's shirt. All right.
That's
well, you
on
got
the outside.
You got stripey lady to the right. She dips out. We got everybody sitting here.
First off, she's knocking on the glass like they're friggin' monkeys in a cage. Hey,
maybe they're guinea pigs.
hey,
All right, here we go.
Hey, smile, smile. You got a demon behind you.
Oh my God!
Hey, demon. Hey, demon.
Now they swing around. There's no demon there. All right, I think it's just straight up
BS.
After Effects right there. They just slapped a little opaque picture up there and
All right.
decided to get
I think it's somebody wearing a shirt, whether it
sweet
be.
views.
I think it's somebody wearing a shirt, either inside or outside.
I would go werewolf if I were to say shirt. I would say a werewolf is what we're using here. All right, let's see. You definitely werewolf. I don't know. All right, well, t-shirt or not, it's full of shit. You know what I mean?
Fake as fuck.
All right, well, listen, the time has come. The time that we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, I'm intrigued, man.
It's
Let's
the time to try the Sage beverage. Now, I intentionally chose a lighter beverage. I'm a big fan of heavier beverages.
Yeah, you're like an IPA.
Nah, I'm done with the IPAs.
Yeah,
Too much. Too much. So I like stouts and stuff, but whatever. I picked a lighter because I feel like it would steep into the beverage. Are you ready?
I'm ready, man. I'm excited. I'm actually disappointed I forgot.
All right,
to buy
good
it.
thing. All right, so the real positive thing is that over the hour the beer has got horribly warm, so everyone knows that it makes.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
It makes that better. So here we go. I'm gonna take my first sip. What do you think I'm gonna say?
All right. Well, I got a question. Do you taste it at all?
I taste it 0%. I taste it 0%. Let me take another sip.
Yeah, actually, you should chug it.
All right, that time I took a sniff.
Yeah.
And the sage smells horrible, mixed with the yeasty smell of the beer. And overall, this is turning out to be a very disgusting, poor experience. I'm gonna take one more.
Yeah, chug it. Just finish it.
This is an adult. This is a family show.
Is it?
No, I hope not. Well, listen. Maybe if I should have gave it a little crush at the bottom, like a mint leaf.
Oh, like a
mojito.
Mojito. That's what I couldn't remember.
You know. Well, listen. Did the segment fall flat? Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Did the drink fall flat? Yeah. Did we learn? Did we learn something? You know, maybe you don't want to put it in there. Maybe you don't want a sage beverage.
You know what? You know what we're gonna do though? Next episode, I'm gonna get sage and put it in bourbon and see if that tastes better.
Well, we gotta muddle it then. Is that what it's called? Muddling it?
Yeah, I guess.
Crush it? Squish it?
Yeah. Yeah, the chat's saying you have to mull it.
Mullet? Is it called mulled or mullet?
Whatever. To really get in there.
Well, fine. I'm gonna crush it up a little bit.
Yeah, you screwed this up, man.
Shut up, man. You know what this is called? If at first you don't succeed, try again. All right, I squeezed it. Looks very disgusting. Oh, very strong smell of sage. Not the best smell. I'm not gonna lie. All right, here we go. I'm swishing it. I'm swirling it.
I think we might have lost going live.
Did we?
I don't know. Maybe it's just my computer.
Well, whatever. Let's wrap it up then. Well, Johnny Hauser's coming on next, live at the Malvern Manor. If you guys want to submit your evidence, go to ParanormalWarehouse.com or ParanormalWarehouse@gmail.com. And thank you guys for watching, as always.
Yes, thank you, and tune in 2 weeks for the next episode, and we'll try some sage and bourbon and change it up and see if that works.
Right. The squishing effect made it even more disgusting, and this whole thing was a failure. So
Make sure to follow us though on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. Check out our store on Facebook. We also have some awesome paranormal T-shirts. Um, yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We really
thanks.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
stick around. Johnny Hauser at Malvern Manor, doing his thing. Great show. He's there for you're following him around for while he does the whole investigation. So we've been to
It's
the
awesome.
Malvern Manor. Very exciting. And it's cool because he keeps going back to like the same location throughout the entire season. So kind of has consistency, and hopefully you get something cool. So stick around, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.
See you guys in 2 weeks.